Okay. Hi everyone, welcome. Okay, make yourself comfortable in your chair, please. Now feel free to use the back of the chair for support, but do keep the chest open and shoulders down away from the body, and the head is neutral. Let's take just a few moments to find the breath, become aware of the breath. Just all in the effort to make sure that we're breathing deeply. So we want our breath to be deep, not in the chest. So relax your belly, maybe close your eyes. And when you're ready, when you feel that you're ready, start expanding your breath very gently. It takes just a few minutes for the body to be completely relaxed, so we're not going to do it right now. And just keeping in mind that it takes time. But also when we do it deliberately and with attention to it, the relaxation can happen faster. So focus on your breath. And allow your belly to move in and out with the breath. Again, remember, there's no muscular effort in the belly here, just by the movement of the diaphragm. And this deep diaphragmatic breathing can only happen when we're relaxed. Now, with your eyes closed, bring your hands together and rub them against each other. You can do it more vigorously if you wish, or just gently. And then bring the hands to your eyes, lightly cover the eyes, and then when you're ready, open the eyes into the hands. And release the hands when you're ready. And then scoot forward on your chair. So your back is free to move. Okay. Let's start with finding our good posture, our neutral spine. So once you release away from the back of the chair, now engage your abdominals lightly, drop the shoulders. So make sure you're not overarching the back and also not rounding the back, right? Okay, good. So there's already a little bit of engagement in the core muscles to hold ourselves upright. And let's roll the shoulders. Don't lose your breath, please. Release. So about 3 times in each direction. Okay, and then let the arms hang. Yeah, you can swing them a little bit, just so that shoulders don't get too tired right out of the gate. Okay, now fingertips to the shoulders, elbows out to the sides, abdominals in. That supports, the sitting upright. Okay, and roll the elbows. Breathe. Also about 3, 4 in each direction. Good. And then release the arms. Again, you can swing them a little bit. Good. And now we're going to extend the arms out, and you can also bend the elbows a little bit. Okay? And then we're going to draw circles with our fingertips on the opposite walls. And you can change the how big your circles are. And then switch the direction. You can draw larger circles or smaller circles, or you can change, the size of the circles. We're just warming the shoulders up. Good. And release. And swing the arms. And let's crisscross them in the front. Just, alternate the top arm. Okay. All right. Now let's stretch the upper back, the backs of the shoulders. So bring your right arm forward, palm facing to the center, and then bring it across the chest. And use your left hand to press the upper arm to your chest. And gently turn your head to the right, if that's okay with your neck. But be very careful, especially if you're having any high blood pressure issues, then you do not want to turn your head. Good. And if you turn the head, bring the head to center first, and then release the arm. And then extend your left arm at about shoulder level, extended forward. Palm to center. And then across the body, using your right hand to press the upper arm to the chest, and maybe turning the head to the left. But again, be very careful with your neck. Breathe. Good. And then slowly, if you turn the head, slowly bring the head to center. And release the arm. Okay. Again, check on your abs. If the muscles released, now engage them lightly again. And then open the arms out to the sides. You can soften the elbows if needed. And then we're going to flip the wrists up and down. This stretches the arm muscles, but also strengthens the shoulders and the arms. Breathe. Okay, good. And shake off. Now, bring the arms up into this position. So your chest is open, arms open, and the elbows are bent. Good. And keep the chin neutral. And now we're going to flutter the arms. Just push the elbows back. Very tiny movement. But you probably feel a really good stretch in the chest and in the deltoids right here. Breathe. Okay, and now try the same thing with the chin up. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, good. And release. Well, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel this in my deltoids here in the front. Okay, you can just free move the shoulders to release that. All right, extend the arms forward. And up and down. Side to side. Good. Now make fists and roll the wrists. Breathe. Change the direction. Good. And now squeeze the fist, squeeze the fingers, open wide, stretch. Again, squeeze, open wide. Good. Release the arms, shake off. Okay. Fingertips to the shoulders, abdominals in. Lean forward just a little bit. You might want to step your feet out wider a little bit for more stability. Okay? And now we're going to swim. So the whole torso is working here. And reverse. Now backstroke. Okay, good. And release. Come sit upright. Okay, and now bring the arms over the head. And again, bend the elbows as much as you need to. And shake off the hands like this. Okay, good. And now on your next exhalation, fold forward. Again, you can choose either to rest your elbows on the legs and then hang the head, or if it works for you, you can fold all the way down. So, and try to relax your spine. Whatever shape you're in, try to relax your spine. So this is, what we're doing here is we are relaxing and releasing the lower back and decompressing the spine using gravity here. Breathe. Notice how your spine feels. And breathe into the spine, just like you're sending that fresh new oxygen all along your spine. And please don't judge whatever is going on, just notice, and that's what it is. That's what you have in this moment. Okay, when you're ready, come up on the inhalation. Okay, let's keep the feet out wide for this one. Okay? All right, release the arms down. Check on the posture in the upper body. Engage the abdominals. And on your next inhalation, bring the arms up. Again, only to where you feel comfortable. And then on the exhalation, release the left arm, let it hang. And lean to your left. If this is too much for your right shoulder, you can bring the hand down. But do be aware of your right side ribs. Make sure you're not folding forward as you do that. So breathe. We want to keep the chin neutral here. Good. On the next inhalation, wait for the next inhalation. And come up, bring both arms up. And on the exhalation, let the right arm hang. Lean over to your right side. And again, if the left arm over the head feels like too much, you can lower it down. But still breathe into the stretch on your left side. In between those ribs, those intercostal muscles. Good. On the next inhalation, come back to center. Feel free to bring both arms up or not. And then releasing the arms down on the exhalation. Let's just take a resting breath or two here, and then we're coming to standing. Okay, let's come to standing. Okay, let's stand behind the back of the chair, facing the back of the chair. I mean, if you have a mat, you can stand on your mat, but if you don't, that's fine. You can do it without the mat. Okay, place your hands on the chair, take your right foot forward, like that, and a pretty big step with your left foot back. But your hips are facing the chair. So adjust your back foot so it allows you to turn your hips to the chair. That usually means that bring the left toes a little bit forward. Okay? All right. So feel free to keep the fingertips on the back of the chair, or you can bring the hands to the hips. Okay? And now we're going to bend and straighten the front knee with the breath. So inhale, bend the right knee. And if you, okay, let's pause here for a moment. Keep your right knee bent like that. Okay? So bring your awareness to your lower back. If you feel any pinching in the lower back, first engage the abdominals and then maybe lean forward a little bit and see if that helps with that. Warrior One pose, which this is kind of hard on the lower back, in my experience, that's for sure. So sometimes I really want to lean forward like that. Okay, let's bend and straighten that front knee a few times. Okay, and now bend that knee and keep it like that. Keep both legs very strong. Now take your right hand on your lower back, and again, you can keep your left hand on the chair, or you might choose to raise it up if that works for you. And then gently twist the chest to the right, only the chest. Good, and then turn the chest back to the center. Both hands on the chair and step that left foot forward. Just take a breath here with both feet on the ground. And then stepping that right foot forward, right foot back, left foot forward. Now just find the comfortable distance between your feet so you can bend and straighten the knee, and let's do that a few times. Remember to engage your abdominals. That helps with the strength of the lower body. Well, upper body too, but now we're concerned with the lower body. So inhale, bend the knee, exhale, straighten. Just a few times. And then bend that left knee. Keep it bent. Check on your abdominals again, engage. Pull the belly towards the spine. Good. Take your left hand on your lower back, if that works for you. If that's too much, you can, keep it on the hip, on the side. And right hand either on the chair or up. And then gently twist the chest to the left. Good. And release, come back to center, step that right foot forward, and shake off the legs. Okay, now I would like to offer you a few push-ups. And you can choose. You can either place the hands on the back of the chair and then step back and then bend the elbows and come up. Or hands on the seat of the chair, and this is more challenging. Okay? So choose what you want to do. Either hands either on the seat or on the back. And you're only bending your elbows to the degree that you know you can push yourself back up. So even if it's just a little bit, it's still really good for strengthening the upper body. And the abdominals too, the core muscles. So do a few push-ups like this. Keep breathing. Okay. Oh, maybe, I don't know, 8, 10, something like that. Okay, good. And then to release the pose, bend the knees and then walk yourself up to the chair and then come up. Okay. Chair pose. Take your feet to about hip distance apart, or maybe a little wider if that's more stable for you. Right? Okay. Let's soften the knees. Let's bring the arms forward, parallel to the ground. Okay. Take an inhalation here, and then exhale. Bend the knees, but keep the weight in your heels. Bend the knees to any degree. Inhale, come up. Again, squeeze the, exhale, squeeze the belly. Inhale, come up. Again. So note please that this is not a squat. Okay, and now hold. Abs in. Knees bent any degree. Hold. If you want to challenge yourself, you can bring the arms up or cactus. Breathe. And on the next inhalation, straighten the knees, release the arms, and gently shake off the legs. Okay. Let's face the seat of the chair. And stand facing the seat of your chair. Now you might want to hold on to something and then bring your left foot on the chair. I mean, if this is too much, you can keep the toes down. So we're going to challenge our balance here. So this is your alternative, standing on the ground with the toes down. The weight is only in the right leg, okay? So if this is possible, bring your left foot on the chair. Now tighten the muscles around the right hip. Inhale, elongate the spine. Engage the abdominals. On the exhalation, twist to your left. And if you want a little bit more challenge, maybe you can open the arms. Right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Release the arms, come back to center, and release your left leg wherever you are. Okay. The other side, and do the same variation as you did on the first side. So right foot either on the chair, or maybe you are in this position. So you can do your twist from here too, like that. Okay. So firm up the standing leg. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up, and then on the exhalation, pull the belly in. And turn the chest to the right. There's no need to turn the head to the right shoulder. Keep the chin over the sternum. Maybe extending the arms. Good. Release the arms if you lifted them. Come back to center and take your foot off. And now we're going to stretch the back of the body. So turn your chair around or walk around. Place your hands on the back of the chair and then take a step or two back. So here is what we're after this. More or less a 90-degree angle up between the upper and lower body, and this might be too much. This is quite a stretch for the back of the body. So bend the knees. If you need to bend the knees as much as needed. So your arms are extended, knees bent, or you can have straight legs if that works for you. Okay. Once you're there, again, pull the belly up towards the spine, lightly, and take a few breaths here. Just bring yourself as close to this shape as you can, without striving, without pushing. Remember, your breath is the indication. If you find it hard to breathe, see where you can back off a little bit. Good. And now to come out of this, bend the knees even more. And then take a few steps towards the chair, carefully, mindfully. And then come up. Okay, let's shift the hips side to side. Take your feet apart, hands on the hips, and shift the hips side. Or you can make circles with the hips to... this will help to release the lower back. Just make sure you're not swaying your torso too much. It's in the hips. It's about the hips. And in the other direction. Okay, become aware of your breath. Don't lose that connection with the breath. That's how life comes into the body, through the breath. Right? Very important. Okay, shake off the legs again, and maybe just the whole body. We're coming back to seated, so if you need to, work it out before we do that, please do so. And then whenever you're ready, no rush, come back to sit in your chair. Okay, and sit on the edge of the chair. So your back is free to move. And your legs in any comfortable position, just symmetrical. Okay? So we have symmetry in the pelvis. Okay. Bring your arms into cactus. And as you did that, notice if that motion brought an arch to your back. So if that's the case, bring the lower ribs in. So your abs are engaged, but without striving. Okay. Inhale, lift the chest, arch the back a little bit. Exhale, bring the elbows together, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale, open, elongate the spine. You can lift the chin slightly, elbows back, and then exhale round, bring the forearms together. A few more rounds like that. Keep your awareness on your spine, just noticing what's going on in the spine, how your spine feels as you do this. Breathe. And finish this round. And release your arms. Let your arms rest. Let your shoulders rest. Do a few shoulder shrugs here. Okay. Great. And now lean on the back of the chair. Let me show you what we're going to be doing, and then you can adjust your seat. So whatever you're doing, do not collapse like that. Do not bring your shoulders forward. Do not collapse in the in your thoracic spine in the middle, right? So keep engagement in the upper body, in the spine. So lifting the chest up. Okay, and the head is neutral. Now bring your hands to your belly, lower belly, and cough. So that will show you where your lower abdominals are. I mean, I'm sure you know where they are, but that helps to focus on this area once we start doing. This is going to be the abdominal exercise. Okay, so this is what we're going to be engaging. So engage the lower belly, release the arms down, and then with the breath, inhaling, straighten one leg and opposite arm. Exhale, bring everything back down. And continue like that with the breath, alternating the sides. Keeping the chest up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do not release that engagement in the lower belly. That's what strengthens it. Okay, good. Good. That's enough. Finish. And then lift one leg, opposite arm, and hold. Abs in. And lower. And the other side. Inhale, keep breathing. Engage the abs, hold. Breathe. And this side, it's likely that it feels different from the first side. And lower. Okay, come up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist to the left. On the next inhalation, coming to center. Long spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. And on the inhalation, coming to center. Good. Great. Take your feet to about shoulder distance apart. Let the arms hang on your sides. Engage the abdominals. Now inhale, bring the arms up, again only to the degree that feels good to you. And then exhale, fold forward. Again, you can just fold a little bit. Then on your next inhalation, wherever you are, twist to your left, bring the left arm up. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, twist to the other side. Exhale, center. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms up. And exhale, lower the arms down. So that's one round. Let's do it again. And again, if you can fold all the way down, fine. If you're only folding here, then you can do the same thing from here, to just, just so that the torso is leaning forward to any degree. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold in between the knees, relax the arms and the shoulders. And then next inhalation, twist to the left. If you can, bring the left arm up. If you cannot, that's fine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, back to center. And inhale, come up to seated. Okay, and that's good enough for this. Right, take your feet out a little wider. Okay, hands on the knees, spine is long, so lean forward. So hopefully you can feel the stretch in the adductors and in the groin here. Now we're just going to add a little bit to this. So inhale, and then exhale, turn the chest to the right. Bring the left shoulder down a little bit. Inhale to center. Exhale, chest to the left, right shoulder down. And do it a few more times at your own pace with your own breath. But what you're actually paying attention to is your hips, your pelvis here. I love this exercise so much normally that I don't want to stop, but we have to stop. Okay, come back to center after you turned the same number of times to each side. Come to center and come up. Okay, let's bring the legs closer together. About hip distance apart. And for this one, if you need to, feel free to use the back of the chair. Let me show you what I'm going to ask you to do. So I'm going to ask you to bring the right knee into the chest. And then hugging your right knee with your left arm, twisting to your right, maybe holding on to the back of the chair like this. But you can also do it leaning onto the back of the chair. So right knee as close to the chest as you can, and then turn your chest to the right. Good. And then back to center and release. And the other side. So I would like you, now bring the left knee in wherever you are. Just bring it as close to the chest as you can. You can also hold on to the back of the thigh here. Okay, and then with a long spine, we're twisting to the left. Hopefully, your lower belly is moving against the thigh. If you're not there, don't worry about it. So, and let your belly move, take a few deep breaths. So some compression in the belly and release. I mean, we're still staying in the pose, but with the breath. So inhale, fill the belly with air so it presses against the thigh, and then exhale, pull the belly in. Okay, good. And then come to center. Okay. Hands on the hips or on the sides, and let's march the feet. check in with your breathing. Okay? And now we're gonna take take your one foot out and bring it back. Then take your other foot out and bring it back. Try to keep your chest facing forward. Out, in. Out, in. I might be doing it a little bit fast. It would be better to do it a little bit slower. Okay, and finish. Just make sure you finish on the other side. So you did the same number of repetitions on each side. Okay, let's just take a moment here. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Find your breath. Notice the breath, the movement of breath in the nostrils. And let your breath flow freely. Okay, release, release. Okay. Now extend both legs in front of you and feel free to, do that. So lean back onto your chair so your body is straight or as close to straight as you can get it. And you can hold on to the seat of the chair. Mm-hmm. And again, do not collapse in the chest, please. Lift the chest up. Mm-hmm. Okay. I would like to do another abdominal exercise. So engage the lower belly. Keep that engagement and then lift and lower your left leg a few times. Breathe. Okay, good. Relax the left leg. And then when you're ready, don't wait too long. Then bring your right leg up and bring it up and down. If you can, do the straight leg. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. You can do this. You can do the knee lifts here. Breathe. Good. Finish. Come sit up. Now bring the feet together. If you have a block, you can rest your feet on the block or anything to just elevate the like this. Or just on the floor. Mm-hmm. So let your knees drop out to the sides, keep the spine extended, and if you want to sway front and back a few times, you will feel it in your adductors here. There is an advantage of doing this kind of stuff in the chair because you really have to use your muscles to stabilize yourself. When we do it on the floor, there's really no need to stabilize. The floor is holding you hard. But here, so this is one of the advantages of doing it in the chair. So when you're moving here, all of the muscles in the legs and the torso are engaged. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's pause here for a moment. If you already feel enough stretch seated upright, that's fine. But if you want to add a little bit more, Maybe you can lean forward with a straight back. Breathe. Okay, good. And then come up. Bring the knees together. Okay, and let's take a moment. Let's take about 5 slow, deep breaths in your variation of a child's pose. So either resting here, like this, relaxing the back, or maybe folding all the way. You can, if you have a block, you can rest your hands on the block. So whatever, remember this, the purpose of this is, again, to relax the spine, decompress the spine, relax the lower back before we go into the relaxation. But again, if this brings like too much pressure to your head, maybe don't come down too low. And then gently push yourself up, press your hands into your legs, use your arms to come up, slowly, very slowly. And then now it's time for you to find your comfortable relaxation position. Take your time. Take your time arranging yourself, making yourself warm, comfortable. Okay. Once you feel comfortable in your chair, or as comfortable as you can be, close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And now take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, deeply through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. You can repeat this exhalation through the mouth as many times as you need, as you wish, or come back to old nasal breathing. And allow yourself to breathe freely. What this means is maybe gently scan your body to see if there are any areas that are still engaged, that there's still maybe some tension going on there. Release on the exhalation. And that concerns your breath too. Sometimes we're bringing a little bit too much effort to the breathing. We don't want that right now. So relax your effort anywhere, physical, breathing effort, any mental effort. There is still some effort, of course. Let's see if we can achieve that effortless effort. That is a big, big part of yoga. Effortless effort. Take a few breaths like that. Without striving, without trying to achieve anything, just resting and breathing. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Relax the area between the eyebrows. Now bring your attention to the movement of air in the nostrils. Notice the coolness of air as it enters the nostrils. And notice the warmth of air as it exits the body. You can hardly feel the exhalation because the air is the body temperature, right? When it exits the body. Continue breathing slowly and deeply through the nose with very little effort. Relax the shoulders, the upper back. And now think of your inhalation as deeply energizing and nourishing. Imagine that with every inhalation, every cell of your body is getting re-energized, rejuvenated, restored. And with every exhalation, your whole body is breathing. And with every exhalation, every cell of your body is relaxing and cleansing, detoxifying. So let's take a few breaths, like keeping that in mind. Now, in a moment, we're going to come out of the relaxation. Now take a deeper breath. And exhale completely. Bring your hands together, the eyes are still closed. And rub your hands together, again, either vigorously or gently. And then lightly bring your hands over the eyes. And just feel your hands with your eyes. Breathe. And then open the eyes when you're ready. And take your hands away. Let's bring the hands to the chest in this traditional gesture of gratitude and humility. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.